Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles of GMS and the sincere Shalom to the brothers out there pushing this truth and sincerity. And I pretty much want to get into the topic about how people are very selfish. Because I mean, that's a no-brainer in itself. It's what's up? Shit. There we go. But like I said, it's a no-brainer in itself, because you look at these people, you can see, you can even smell the selfishness on these people. Even when it comes to, even in the truth, you can still see some selfishness on people. And it's yeah. When I mean people, I'm talking about primarily Jake in itself. And that's like you could call it basically like a stingy demon. A selfish demon. That's all it is. Because in order to be selfless, that means you care for not only yourself but the brothers around you. And the reason I say that is because even in the world, you will hear Jake talking about calling each other brothers, but behind your back, they're doing some wicked shit. Or a guy would genuinely call another Jake, a brother, but the whole time the one that he's calling a brother is the one that's backstabbing him in the back. And that's that selfishness that we don't look out for each other. We won't take Esau shit, but we'll take each other's shit, knowing full well we're on the bottom of the totem pole while Esau sits on top. Which still doesn't make no sense, because our people is the one of all things. If they want that stuff that badly, they should have just gone to Esau for it. But you don't see that happen. You see Jake take it from other Jake. God will get a PS4 and Jake will want that. Whole time, Esau might be having all these other game systems in there that you could be stealing at once. Now, I'm not saying for Jake to go out and do that mess. But it's the fact that our people are selfish towards each other, but they'll give these heathens or Esau everything in the world for them. Even at work, they'll give them 110%, like it's the fucking military. A lot of Jake work for another Jake. Oh, it's gonna be a shitstorm popping up from there. And that's the way how people are. That's why when you read 2 Timothy 2 and 3, it talks about how proud our people are, how basically ignorant our people are. It's always been that point that we gotta be careful of that. I mean, when you really think about it, it's a bunch of wickedness, just a bunch of selfish people that look out for themselves, not for each other. But these are the same guys that'll talk about they worship the Lord and everything. But was Yahushua stingy? Was Yahushua selfish in every way? But these people, even in the truth, we're supposed to give one to another. Literally not everything, but in a spiritual aspect, we're supposed to be looking out for each other. But you don't see that happen. You see the sincere. You see the sincere that help out each other. But what about the rest of the body? You got Jake in these camps. They don't want to help anybody. All about themselves. They have a situation, which is understandable. When you go through something, you can't focus but so much on the brother. But hey, at the same time, you gotta pray and remain spiritual behind that. What you see is the weakness of our brethren, and that's if they're not niggas. Because even the elect could be kind of selfish if you want to. Because we come from all different walks of life. No one knows how anybody's brought up. But that's why that's why we gotta pray and get that demon off of us. Because it's one thing to be selfish towards Esau, of course. But when you come to your own brethren, your own body, then that's a problem. That's a major problem in itself. We're not supposed to be. We ain't supposed to be like that towards each other. Psalms 50:16 says, "What is done to declare thy statutes?" One of those statutes is to love thy neighbor, love thy brother. You ain't doing that if you're being selfish. You ain't doing what the Lord has sent you out to do. And that comes in multiple ways. When you read on it says, basically paraphrase, that you basically, what does it say? Seeing as thou hatest destruction and casteth thy words behind thee. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're casting the words, the Lord's words behind you to get something you want, or because you don't feel like giving it up. But if that brother needs a coat and is drop dead cold out here, negative 12 degrees or something, you might need like a couple coats, 2 coats on him. You're supposed to give that brother, help that brother out. Whether it's your coat, which I'm not saying that you kill yourself over that. Whether it's your coat or you go buy a brother a coat. At least you're showing that you care. At least you're showing that, hey, even if I don't feel the cold that much, and this brother is more cold than I am, I'm going to give that brother my coat. Because he obviously needs it more than I do. Hell, I mean, an example that I was walking out in the rain with a chick I was dealing with, but we was out in the rain. We couldn't see shit. It was drop dead raining. We couldn't see anything. Out of nowhere, a guy on the bike was just riding through the rain. He just gave me an umbrella. And I was like, it was strange because I wasn't expecting that. But hell, we used that umbrella to get to where we needed to go. That was sincerely a brother right there. That could have been even an angel. But it's still the simple fact that you have genuine brothers out there that's willing to help. But then you got the other guys that just wants for themselves, want to keep for themselves. They ain't worried about nobody but themselves. They waiting for everything to be handed to them and not give back. And that's not how a man of the Lord conduct himself. Because we're different from the people in the world. We actually have the knowledge and understanding to be better than who we thought we were. But Jake would use that in the wrong way and make it to where they could be more wicked and think they still call themselves righteous. And it doesn't work that way. That's a problem in itself. We're supposed to be following the ways of Yahweh Shah. What does 1 Chronicles 16 and 13 say? Seek the Lord in thy strength continually. And by seeking his strength, seeking his face in his strength, is by doing what he does. By looking up, it's like any child will look up to their parent. We following the footsteps that they do. So if we're following and seeking the strength of to keep the will of being spiritual, seeking to do the things Yahweh Shah does, of course in a righteous manner, then we gotta conduct ourselves as he does. I forgot the scripture, but to quote it, be ye as perfect as your Father in heaven. Those are one of those ways. Like I said, was Yahweh Shah selfish? Did he have that selfish demon on him that he didn't want to give to the brothers? That if the brother was in need, that he wouldn't give him anything? That's the main question we got to ask ourselves. Like, is it really worth holding on to something that we may possibly not need? Or if you really think you do need it, do you not think that you don't get it back to twofold. And that's why we should remain spiritual. Because to remain spiritual is to be without worry, knowing that the Lord is protecting us. Of course, also keeping in mind that we fear the Lord of anything He can do to us. But if you sincerely believe in what Yahweh Shah does for you, look at that brother as if he was like Yahweh Shah in need of help, as Yahweh Shah has helped us. Or look at it as this brother is like my actual brother. Like, I gotta take care of my brother even as I do my own siblings. And that's a major key in itself. So I just want to say with that, that's all pretty much I had. But with that, Shalom and death to Babylon. May this be an edifying video for those just struggling, that wants to help brother but feel like they really can't, or feel like there's something compelling them not to help. With that, Shalom and death to Babylon.